Another day and another signing for the Greenville Road Warriors. They bring back a rookie from last season, Jordie Johnston. Jordie, thanks for joining us, and want to catch up with you during the summer months. Are you back home in Rosetown?
Yeah, that's right. Just out at our farm right now.
Okay, so is that basically kind of what you're doing for a summer job?
Yeah, I do a little bit of farming out here, and then spend a little time in Saskatoon relaxing as well.
What else have you been doing on your free time? Has there been much ice that you've seen, or are you kind of just now starting to get into that since the season's a few months away?
Yeah, I've been skating every now and then, usually about once or twice a week, but now that we're getting closer to the season, I'll probably start skating here every day or every other day or something like that to get ready for upcoming year.
I know summertime is when players try and soak up family and friend time as much as possible. What is the biggest thing that you missed when you were away for such a long period of time? Was it friends? Was it family?
Yeah, I've been kind of getting used to this after a few years of being away and everything. But yeah, you definitely miss family, friends, and just the life you grew up in. But it's always exciting to go to a new place and just get that new experience too.
Is there any guys that you're skating with that play in the ECHL or any higher levels that some fans would recognize names of?
Oh, there'd be, depending on the night, there's always a couple of guys that have played some level of pro. It hasn't been so much this year, but guys like Kobe Armstrong and stuff always go out and skate. And there's lots of guys that skate here in Saskatoon, and that's usually where I go in to skate. So.
Is there any players that you've kept in contact during the summer, whether it be teammates from the Road Warriors from last year or any other ECHLers?
Oh, I've kept in contact with, I'd say, quite a few of the guys from last year, and we're always trying to update each other about what we're doing next year and everything like that. So I would say I've probably talked to almost every guy on last year's team.
Is there anybody that you specifically have a really good relationship with that you've kind of been talking to the entire summer to kind of help you out with the process of where to sign?
Well, in terms of last year, you talk to your roommates. I stayed with Mike Marcoux and Danny Hobbs quite a bit, so we talk a lot about what we're planning on doing and, everything moving forward. But after that, you just got to talk to guys who have gone through all the experiences before and just try to learn what you're going to, what you have to look forward to.
How has it been adapting to the schedule of moving from a college schedule to a pro schedule? I know I talked with you kind of off the record last year about it, but kind of enlighten fans how a college schedule worked and then how last year was for you.
Yeah, with college, you only play on the weekends, usually anyways, and you have practices Monday through Thursday, and then your game Friday, Saturday. So it's a lot of practicing with not as many games, and it can be tiring enough just doing that. Obviously, when you go to start playing 70 games, that's a big difference. You play a lot more games, but I kind of prefer that because as a hockey player, you love playing games, and practicing is is fun as well, but it's nothing in comparison to a game. But it's just a different kind of tired than you have in college.
What was the biggest learning experience for you personally last season?
I think it's just, every league has its own style of play and its own things that you gotta learn and adjust to, and I think it's just learning to adjust to the different style of play and trying to evolve your game to match that style and be successul.
As far as the styles are concerned, what did you notice was the biggest difference going from college to the ECHL?
Well, we always joked about it on my team in college that college is kind of like putting cheese on the ice, and it's just a bunch of rats trying to chase a block of cheese. You just run around as fast as you can everywhere, but everyone's got skills and everything, but just the way you're coached and the style of play is just very fast and go from point. You just don't ever stop. Whereas in in the East Coast, and other pro leagues as well, you have to be a little bit smarter about when you start skating and everything like that. You gotta you got to anticipate the play a little bit more and just play with your head and not just your feet.
What do you think was your favorite part about last season, whether it be something off the ice or on the ice?
Oh, geez. Well, I'd say as much as a lot of guys don't like it, I like being on the road. I like being on the bus and just, being around the guys and hanging out. I'm just kind of one of those guys that likes, just likes hockey, likes all the things that come with it, the rink and even the hotel rooms, and you get to know the guys quite a bit. And, I just like that kind of bonding and all that.
Entering your second season, what type of personal expectations do you have?
Well, obviously you want to improve every year you play. So I'm looking forward to having the opportunity to put up some better numbers, and then obviously as far as the team, I want to win, and I think that's kind of common theme. So you just want to do whatever you can to help the team win and hopefully get a championship.
What aspect did you like about Greenville that brought you back here?
Just the community. It's a really nice town, city, whatever you want to look at it. It's a great little atmosphere there, and it's a good organization, and it was just a nice place to play. You talk to a lot of guys, and there's always things that they complain about, and I started to realize that a lot of their complaints I never had in Greenville, and that's a good thing to say when you got a bunch of guys who might not be happy with their situation, and I can look at mine and say I had a pretty good time. So it's just in general is a great place.
Being in your second year, is there anything that you would try and help out the rookies in something that maybe struck you right away in training camp or early in the season to kind of help out the younger guys?
I would just say you want to do as much as you can right from the start to improve your game, to adjust to the game. Never hurt to stay out a little longer after practice and, work on skills that you might not be not as good at, or even something that you think you're really good at. There's always room for improvement, and the better you get, the more successful you'll be.
All right, Jordie, I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
That is forward Jordie Johnston. Road Warriors fans, don't forget about our Coffee with Coach event that'll be held at Panera Bread on August 16th. It'll be from 8:30 to 9:30 in the morning at the Haywood Mall location. With any purchase, you receive a free coffee, and it's basically an open questionnaire where you can ask head coach Dean Stork anything you feel like about his signings, about how you think the team's going to be geared towards next year, or anything that I might have missed in these past couple interviews with some of the players, and maybe hear Coach Stork's thoughts. We hope to see you at Panera Bread on Friday.